Hello there, Star Wars fans. Today I want to talk about one of the most critical scenes in the entire Star Wars saga and how it was changed from the original script. This scene involved Padme when she goes down on Mustafar to meet Anakin, but instead of running to him, she's carrying a knife with intent to kill Anakin on Mustafar in Revenge of the Sith. But before we get to the scene, please do consider subscribing, leaving a like as we continue to grow this daily Star Wars community. Thank you a ton for 1,600 subscribers. You all mean the world to me. Lore videos, fan fictions, and more every single day. Alright, back to the scene. And this description, it comes from an artist, Lane McKeag, a contributor to the designs of such characters as Darth Maul and Padme. And he had an inside look, an inside kind of line to the decision process that saw these changes to the Revenge of the Sith script. And in that deciding process, Padme's big moment, right, where she went down from her ship to meet Anakin, tried to basically beg him to come back, say this isn't you. There was a different script, a different scenario in that whole thing, where Padme had a much more fatal move in mind, and this is kind of his quote as to how he described it. Padme is starting the rebellion to overthrow Anakin, because Padme can see that he is becoming a monster. It's apocalypse now, right? At the end, Mustafar, when she goes to see Anakin, she has a knife in her hands. She gets off that ship with the knife. She runs up and throws her arms around him, and he lets her. She's got the knife at his neck, and she's going to kill him. He lets her, and she can't do it. She loves him too much to stop him, even when he becomes the monster. Enter Obi-Wan. Anakin freaks out and kills Padme. Well, almost. Wouldn't that have been good? That's the full quote. And the main reason I wanted to talk about this was because I did actually fan fiction yesterday. What if Padme never fainted in Revenge of the Sith? And in one part, I actually wrote Padme shooting and killing Anakin in it. And I think this scene, it was based off of this scene. I remembered this original Revenge of the Sith script, but in my fan fiction, Padme finished it off. It was just a path I'd never seen done before. Probably not the most realistic, but I wanted to try. And it's after she sees even more murder, all the separatists dead, and then remembers what happened at the Jedi Temple. This scene, it features Padme as much more of the character we see in the Clone Wars than what we see in the movies, I think. The animated show does an excellent job of just fleshing out how much Padme loves the Republic, seemingly tied at times for her love of Anakin. And in this scene, it's also clear to me that Padme knows much more than she knows in the movie. It seems like in this scene there might be more dialogue previously, more scenes previously written, where Padme finds out truly that Anakin did murder the younglings, because in the movie when she arrives, she kind of questions him, right? She says, Obi-Wan said that you killed younglings, turn to the dark side. She doesn't really believe it, but I believe if this scene happened, we would have had more to go off of showing exactly why Padme carried the knife. But yeah, it's super interesting. What do you guys think about it? Would you have liked her to do that? I think it might be better for her character. I love Revenge of the Sith. I think it's an excellent movie. But I do think this scene would have added a bit more to Padme's death, added a bit more complexity to their relationship, a bit more emotion to their relationship and their end to it. At least in my opinion. I love the way the movie goes, but this could have been cool too. She dies in this scenario, the one I just read to you guys. She dies much more from Anakin choking her, though it begs the question, how would she still have the children? Gotta work around that. And in the movie we currently have, I actually don't really tell myself that Padme died from just losing the will to live. I think, sure, that played a large part. But when Anakin chokes her, she goes unconscious, smacks her head on the ground. She was just almost choked to death. With all three of those things, hitting her head, being choked nearly to death, and losing the will to live, along with giving birth to two babies at the same time, I can make sense of her death with pretty much ease. Anyways, again, I want to know what you guys think of this. There were a lot of things in Revenge of the Sith that were changed, like the Mace Windu Palpatine fight was supposed to be much darker, much more action-packed. The Anakin Obi-Wan fight even was supposed to have more. Anakin Count Dooku fight was supposed to have more. And a lot of this you can actually see in the novelization, and a video I'm going to make either tomorrow or the next day is going to be basically Why did Anakin turn to the dark side so quickly? Why did it seem like just such a snap? And that's covered a lot better in the novelization, so I'll be covering that along with other sources in coming days, so please do subscribe for that. But today's video, what'd you guys think? Would you have liked to see more stuff like this in Revenge of the Sith? Anyways, I appreciate each and every one of you for watching, subscribing, leaving a like, and commenting. All the YouTube stuff. Much appreciated. It's been fun. Let's keep it going. I'll see you guys in the next video.